But your dad took all these pictures.
Either my dad or Perry, Isaac's younger brother, or Fenton's and Eddie's dad.
So
These
what
old
year do you
ones.
think these would be about?
Oh my gosh. Early 50s, maybe. Late 40s. With the family here. Akutchuk's family was here. And Gordon's family used to stay like 18, 22 miles east of, or west of here.
Mm-hmm.
Or east of here. East of here, yeah. And they would walk over. Their dad would send them over to get or go trade something they need.
But like the first white people were here in what, the 40s?
Whalers, probably the trading post people that put all these trading posts along the coast. Because there's one here at the end of the island on the west side, and there's one in demarcation in between here and Canada. They had different areas where they would trade, and they had buildings from whalers, and some of the whalers married their natives, so that's where I come from, I guess. my pop and both sides, my dad and my mom's family. My dad's is the Brower side from Barrow, and my mom's dad, Gordon family from Canada side. So there's a lot of Gordons and Browers that we're still meeting family. Big family, I find out. So
So do you know what what's that picture?
they could be having a church service or a funeral or I can't see. This is a nice lady, something.
Yeah, this is a nice lady, it says.
I need to put these back in the...
This looks like a whaling boat. Hmm? Maybe?
It used to look like one of the boats we travel with going back and forth to Canada, one of our boats, but they used to have big boats like that travel across the coast. Somebody's whaling crew or something in Barrow. These are Perry's, maybe early 40s, early 50s. I should have had my glasses. This looked like Akutchuk, one of Roy Akutchuk, maybe my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
This one got dog teams on it. Wow.
Oh yeah, those are dog teams. What do you think they're doing?
Let me see that one.
That used to be our traveling dog teams. No machines some days. I remember riding in my dad's one. Every house used to have a dog team. Every house used to have dog teams. Working up with the do-line people. Old photos of old photos. Yours look like a weasel. And the plane behind there.
Yeah. Military plane.
It's a baby.
Oh.
Tilt it a little bit. That's better.
Look like icebergs. We hardly get icebergs nowadays, seem like. Might be old village, flying.
You save out the iceberg picture, I'll get a shot of it later.
Hey, nalukutak. Blanket toss.
Oh, that's cool.
Here's another dog team set. old boats.
So what are you gonna do with these pictures? You want to save them, obviously.
Yeah, I need to put them away somehow. Well, actually, UAF made scans of all the pictures, so they have scans of all these pictures that I have.
Yeah.
So, and the place in Barrow, what do you call that new museum they have over there?
So how do you? I mean, you've got internet and you've got TV. Like, how do you keep your culture alive in Kaktovik?
You have to live it before you can do anything. I mean, in order to keep yourself going, you need to live the life, your culture, and keep the dance going. Some of us, well, my arms are getting really hard. My arms, I shouldn't blame it, but I still can dance. I still can dance. It hurts though. I still do it.
So it's important to teach
It
the
is
younger kids.
important to keep it going, yeah. Yeah, our songs need to keep going because I've noticed some of them are not being sung, and if we don't learn them now, we're going to lose them. And we need to keep it going, keep the songs going.
Do you think the younger kids are interested, or is it hard to fight them when they have internet and TV, or do they want to learn?
I see now they're wanting to learn, but there's more of this technology stuff that could be getting more of their time, but they can set time aside to put away them technology stuff to keep our culture going. If they really want to do that, they can.
Yeah.
Get committed to do it. You have to be committed to do it. So it had to be like when I was 6 or 7 years old, when we started. Beginners, it was called.
You said your daughter didn't believe you when you had what? What did you have? One TV?
One TV, one light, and one phone. They didn't believe me. I'm like, but we didn't have all these lights. We didn't. There was only one light by the school. That's where everybody played out, by the school. One TV was in the school. You had to go and watch before school starts, early in the morning if you wanted to watch. And then the phone, there was a little shack out there. A payphone. You got to try to make it there before somebody else needs to use the phone.
And your kids don't believe you?
No.
What, 'cause now you have cable TV.
Yeah, we have all of it now. It's like they didn't, like, it just didn't click in their mind, I guess.
What do you think it's going to be like in 20 years here?
I don't know. I hope it's still the same this way. I mean, I don't want to see no oil rigs or anything like that out there. Noise pollution. Because you can actually hear all the machines when you're out there camping. And there's a lot of noise pollution from all the ships and things going on. You can hear it all. I was walking the beach and taking pictures of the cliffs and the ice under. And while I was deleting, the grass looked like the hair, and it had like a face, a man's face looking out to
Yeah.
the ocean, the island. I'm like, wow, this is really. I sent it out to a few people. The camera that I had it on got lost, so I lost it. But I sent it to some people. They have
They
it.
have it.
Yeah, and it's a really cool picture.
Can you show us the movie camera and tell us what kind of stuff was filmed with that?
My dad brought this camera with him when we went to Canada, took all those old movies that we have on the disc that my brothers have now and my sister. They moved them to disc because the old films, it's getting hard to watch them because they're getting really brittle and getting hard to splice, and all the film is getting really brittle. Like,
How old do you think that camera is?
older than me. I don't know. You can see the weird things now it has for what, cold weather or warm weather stuff.
So
And
you
it
were-
still kind of works?
Yeah. It still goes, but I don't know how to do it. But it's my dad's. Close this. What I do when I want it to go, I just, maybe this is the battery or to make it to go. I have no idea. So I just turn it and there's this, I don't know what this is for, but this one. I just like the way it sounds and it's really cool.
It is really cool.
I don't like the kids playing with it because they might drop it and break it.
Yeah.
And what kinds of
This-
things has that filmed?
What kinds of things? Probably when we were berry picking and going to Canada in our boat, the big boats that we used to have, I remember. And camping, catching bearded seals, the big seals. I remember watching, it was pretty dark, one of them, but you can actually see the big seal that they were towing in the dark. It was getting dark and he was trying to get some footage, but you can actually see them pulling the bearded seal on the ice.
That's cool.
So yeah, that
And
was
it was
cool.
your dad that did all the filming?
Yeah.
Did you carry it with him a lot?
Yeah, he has a lot of pictures like this too. And also probably from his dad's collection. We have his dad's collection too. And I had IHLC scan all of them so they can have people in Barrow see them also and see if they can identify any of the people that are on there. We were hit. Actually, we were hit, abused in those days. They call it now abuse. Hitting with the ruler. So that's how we were taught English. But I've heard people in other villages that had it worse than we did, so I felt for them. That had to be really hard for them.
And when you tried to speak in Nupiaq, what would they do to you?
They would hit me with a ruler if we spoke one word of our native. My word was achu all the time. I don't know, achu. And I used to always get hit on my hand with a ruler. Really hard. You know, those rulers hurt. And sometimes if they didn't have time for your hand, you're sitting at your desk and you're yanking your hair. You had pigtails. You yanked, your hair got yanked. You couldn't get to your hands.
So at home with your husband, you guys, what language do you speak?
English. English. Sad. I try to have him speak Inupiaq, and then we just go right back to English. It's like, we have to speak English. It was forced on us. I don't know, we got to try and get it back. We can understand and talk to our elders, yeah. But at home, we don't speak it. I keep bugging it. Sometimes I try to do here, but I go right back to English still. But I speak little here and there, but not all the time, like I want to. But
So how important is it for the younger generation to speak in Nupiaq then?
I think it's very important to keep it going. A lot of our language is going to be lost if they don't do it. If I don't do it, Betty don't do it. I'm so glad they have this schooling going up, keep it going. so I can actually keep it going. So I encourage all the youngsters to keep on.
Yeah, it's not an easy language to learn.
No, it's not. When she first saw me, I was camping at Griffin Point with my parents, and I spoke only Inupiaq. No, I'm like, what? You never spoke English when I first saw you? You never? I was, really? Yeah. Wow, I didn't know that. Nobody told me that. I was so happy. I had it in me first before English. That was cool to hear.
Do you find like you forget words sometimes?
I can actually say them really good in there, but it won't come out the way I say it in my mind. So yeah, I try. If one little different, it can actually mean a whole different thing.
Yeah, I bet.
One little mispronunciation. It's like 23 letters in the Inupiaq language. And I try to
Wait, do it
try
again.
to Atchara ha ika lakya lakya ma nya nya nga pakara sasrata uvaya.
So that's like the whole alphabet.
Yeah. The
And you have to
alphabet.
really practice saying it.
The 4 L's. So yeah, I gotta go see what time our plane is. I told Eddie I'm gonna go show you these. And
Thank you so much for showing us.
Yeah. you can actually get them on the UAF.
UAF.
Yeah, they scanned all of them.